very special day. This is a very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet. That life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet. That life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
Very special day it is, and it is a wonderful Monday. That means my partner this morning, co-host and guest, I have Angel Purlee with Americans for Prosperity. Good morning, Angel.
Good morning.
Happy Monday.
Something like that.
Yes. What a beautiful morning we've got going on, and actually saw the planets were out with the moon this morning. Beautiful. For anybody got to witness that. If you didn't.
I did not.
Okay. Well.
Nope.
If you did step outside, you would have seen it was actually Venus, Jupiter, and the moon. Jupiter and Mars. I'm thinking of the song. Do what?
I don't know the song.
Yeah. How lovely and greatly it must be, but he's still working on me.
What's the little saying to remember the planets in order?
Oh, don't even. I forgot that. But like it took him just a week to make the moon and stars. Oh goodness, Earth and Jupiter and Mars. Anyway, okay, that's a little song. But anyway, beautiful morning and happy morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Coffee Club. Let's thank our sponsors this morning.
Welcome. All right, let's thank Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rosa's, Fox Purlee Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, McAllister Land Consulting, First Harrison Bank, the Louisville Bats, Schneck Hospital, and Temple & Temple.
All right. Thank you to our great sponsors. I want to say do a recap over the weekend. The second annual benefit ride in memory of Bryce actually was held Saturday, and I've not got the results, but we'll find out from Salem Crossing to Meadowview anyway about that. And hats off to everyone. It was a beautiful time for a ride, and hopefully a huge amount of money. Hopefully they raised. Also, went to the Indianapolis Colts game. Colts were fantastic, doing great in the lead, and then at the last, Green Bay Packers, the cheeseheads, took over.
The cheeseheads.
Yeah. So here we are with our Western hats on, looking at them saying, gee, nice hat.
Would you like some cheese?
Yeah, but you
take some wine. No, absolutely.
You
You want some wine with that cheese?
Well, they weren't whining. They were very happy. So I didn't realize, when you think about it, Chicago's not too far away. So there was a lot of Green Bay Packer fans that came out. A lot of green, but there, of course, blue was all around, but a lot of green. Then headed on up to the state fair, another great state fair. A little disappointment though. The pickle dog that I had anticipated and waited for, they were out of pickles. So they only had.
Yes.
No,
At this point,
feel
just
like
take a
Harry
hot
Carey.
dog, warm it up, put it inside a darn pickle.
I know. Was there not anybody that could throw a pickle this way? It was funny. I felt like, remember the speech of Harry Carey whenever he was little? I always talk about this. And he was robbed from his Cracker Jack box whenever there wasn't a prize in there. And he, as a little boy, that really was very devastating. Well, as a as a grown adult, it's very disappointing whenever you race to the state fair to get a pickle dog and there's no pickles. And they said, come back in 20 minutes. We came back every 20 minutes for about 3 hours. And anyway, so no pickle dog, but did have a corn dog. The corn dog was good, but missed the pickle. So
Okay, I'm going to go warm up a hot dog. And I'm going to stick it in a pickle.
please do, and throw it my
And
way.
I'm going to charge you the high price.
Absolutely.
The state fair.
When you stick a stick, put a stick in it, and
Listen,
you got it.
how much is a pickle dog
You
running
don't even
these
know.
days?
You don't even know. If you did the breakdown, you don't even want to know. Yeah. So, but it's one of those that like you only get once like
I'm
a year.
intrigued now. I wonder. Oh no, there's people out there that know how to do that.
Well, we've tried to do it. We can't get the cornbread or the
Cornbread. Oh, the batter.
the batter to stick to the.
So it goes around the pickle.
You put the pickle inside. They haul out the pickle.
The hot dog goes inside the pickle. Yeah. Okay. And then you put the breading around the
Yes,
pickle.
and the breading doesn't want to stick to the breading doesn't want to stick to the pickle. So I said, so when you have it, like I made it and it doesn't stick to it. So I said, I wonder if you couldn't make a casserole, like take your cornbread and put the
No.
hot dogs,
No.
put the pickles.
No. Okay.
That
So
might be at our next.
okay. So I love. Listen. Okay. Hang on. Let me
family
say this.
function.
I love a good old. Okay. First of all, I like a hot dog. I like a good old hot dog.
Sure, who doesn't? Yeah.
I like a good old pickle.
Yes, love it.
Okay. I like a good old corn dog.
Yes.
Okay. So.
See,
Okay. But.
there's no.
I don't know if we can mash those up. Like, people have some. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna lay it out there. Everybody prepare
you're gonna be
yourselves.
cruel on
Go
Monday.
ahead, everybody sit down. Sit down if you're not.
Oh.
Some people can be harsh about like hot dogs and like and like sometimes like talk about some of the things that they're made out of.
Oh, don't do
I
that.
just don't know if I can chop it up and put it into something that people have already got me
like a casserole.
triggered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I think I
To
can
your
make a
casserole
casserole.
point here.
You can make a casserole of anything.
I don't know about it. I don't know. Like, do you add do we add ketchup and mustard? Like, is that
I think. Oh, well, absolutely.
in a casserole?
Well, why not?
No.
On top of your casserole, why not? Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you just brought up some good ideas. I'll serve it with ketchup and mustard.
Although,
Absolutely.
to that
Keep on
point,
talking.
to that
Good
point,
ideas.
we will not name any names, but there is
Oh.
somebody in the family
Oh.
that puts quite a few things together for a casserole.
Are you talking about the bologna and?
I don't know. I think
No.
I thought there's only one specific casserole
It
that
is,
gets
and
made.
And it is so.
That it has all kinds.
And he's very proud of it. He's very proud
Oh,
of
you
that.
even let it know what
I
gender
did
we
say,
were.
they are, someone is very proud of it.
Narrow it down real
And it's
quick.
funny whenever I say, "Can you bring it?" Because it's just so. I love to see someone light up on something, and it does. I mean, people do eat it, but I said,
Do
you want it?
I can't.
Do you want to bring it? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it. And I love it. I love it. And
Since we've already said he is very proud.
But I
in
love
his
that.
face when you
See, and I mean that in sincere. I love anybody that's proud of their food that comes from their kitchen. And I love that. And of course, I love a male in the kitchen cooking. I love it. So,
Wow.
yeah. So I might give him a run for money with this pickled corn dog casserole. Might just do all casseroles.
Somebody
Everybody
already might be getting the ingredients now.
Everybody bring a casserole, okay?
I mean, if you
Feels like
can't
a church-
get
a
it, just
church,
make it.
church kitchen. Everybody
I
bring
mean,
a
you know,
couch.
they got to add a little something extra to just.
I don't know, but somehow they get that batting. They get it all. They've got the down to the science. Of course, I'm sure that their fryer, they're using like this big fryer that's a lot better than what I have at home. But anyway, and I don't really fry a whole lot, so I'm not the best on that. But anyway, so no, I just want to say, womp womp. The pickled corn dog was not available because, well, you could get a corn dog, but you couldn't get the pickle. So I did do the corn dog, but I didn't do the pickled corn dog. And yes, I'm a little bit salty about it. Okay.
So, okay, but to
But then the Dole Whip brought me back up. So I
to
did
our
get Dole Whip.
previous conversation.
Yes.
You cannot go wrong with a corn dog at the fair.
No, I know. You're right. I just
I mean,
wanted
you
that
can
pickle.
you can't.
I know, but I feel like it was just such a treat. You know what I mean? It's just to bring that pickle. But they did, but the Dole Whip was 100% on point. And it looks like a little pineapple.
I do not know if I've ever had Dole Whip.
Well, I just want to say then I have failed you. Because you should have at some point in your life had Dole Whip. I don't know where, and I'd have to think. I'm going to have to really think on that one. But do
they make Dole Whip milkshakes? Because I'm just such a milkshake person.
Well, as hot as it was Saturday, if you just wait a few minutes, you would have had that. Dole Whip was actually a milkshake.
Mm.
They served it with a spoon and a straw.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah, it was really good because it was melting so fast, but it was delicious and it was good. They have this one if you're in the concession area, because there's like an area for the food, and the one I suggest, I've not tried the others, but the one that always gives me 100% what I want is the it looks like a pineapple. It's a booth, and anyway, they have the Dole Whip and it's delicious.
Well, also I know at Disney they have it.
Oh yeah.
And I don't get it there. I've seen Dole Whip, and I've heard people rave and all the things. I haven't had it.
Well,
I have not had it. Maybe I need to put it on my to-do list.
Put that on your bucket list because you will not go wrong. I promise.
It seems like pineapple seems to be the rave, but I mean, it wasn't until my later years that I started liking pineapples. Maybe that's also why.
It's very refreshing, and now they had this. There was a lot of people had these. It was like potato, and they take them and they twist them, and it was a huge. They deep fry them. I know you've seen it before, kind of the concept.
Yeah, the potato twist thing.
Yeah, but they were it was like really stacked up, and then some had cheese on them. That was very popular, and then a lot of people had these. They had the Butterfinger elephant ear. And it looked really good. It looked good. I didn't get that because it was very hot, and I think if you had found a cooler area to sit, maybe eat that, but it was pretty warm.
Oh no, I could eat I could go for that right now.
Yeah,
Butterfinger elevator. I will say, okay, have you seen it places where they have the big giant baked potatoes?
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because I've heard people say, I'm not paying $10 for a baked potato, but when you get it, it's like an entire meal, and it's huge, and yeah, it's so good. But no, I think so. The Indiana State Fair is it still? It's still going on?
No, it's over.
Okay, and then the Kentucky State Fair is starting.
Yeah,
they're tapping each other in and out.
Right.
Okay.
Which works out well because we're right here in the world, we're right here in the area, so we can just jump on over there and go to Kentucky too, which is a lot of fun. There's a lot of great things going on over there too at their fair.
Yeah, I was seeing some things where people were saying that they had things that they were going to over there and stuff.
Yeah. They have good concerts too. I know here at Indy there was great concerts, and I know Kentucky will have great concerts too. So it's fun to go to both, and both fairs are, they're definitely unique in what they have attractions and stuff. But there was a lot of
maybe they'll have your pickle dog.
So hey,
that's what you should have asked him.
Good idea.
That's what you should have asked him. You should have said, "Hey, are you going to Louisville next?
Yeah,
where are you headed?"
I should have done that. I missed that opportunity.
20 minutes. How about 3 days? In 3 days,
will I get my pickle dog? I won't be mad. I bet they would have it. I bet they will too. I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to go to Kentucky now. Okay. Now all will be right with the world. Okay.
That's right. Get that pickle dog
Find me
fix.
that pickle dog. That's right.
That's right.
Well, and it was sad because, the Colts lost and here we are, a little bit down. We just needed that pickle dog to bring us back up, We just needed that.
The good old Colts.
We needed we needed that top tier, we needed that pickle dog. But anyway, enough of that. But yes, another Indiana State Fair put in the books, another successful one. It was fun to see all the 4-Hers. You ought to see this watermelon they had. It was from Jackson County, and it was, I thought some of the ones from Walmart that I got were huge. This thing was just like, it was like a submarine. It looked like a submarine. It was that big. It was just huge. And I hope that when they take it home that they open that up. I hope somebody eats that.
Oh, well, I like to presume, right? Ooh, do they auction them off?
I don't know. I don't think so. Because usually like they're projects. But it was fun to see the different 4-H
I wonder what the largest watermelon is.
I don't know. And then they had the Belgian horses that were absolutely gorgeous, and couldn't get enough of them. Spent a lot of time in the horse area, which was cooler actually too, but it was nice. Which I'm happy for the horses on that. And then they had the goats. The goats were hilarious. The pigs were fun.
350 pounds.
350?
It's the largest watermelon.
Oh, I don't know.
Known to date. From Tennessee.
Oh, wow. Well, that's now, I don't know this, and I don't remember. I don't know if this is 100% accurate, but years ago, Dad used to get these huge pumpkins. And they would say, one of the farmers said that he would inject the vine with buttermilk, and that would make the pumpkins huge or bigger. Now that was years ago, and I don't know if you could do that with a watermelon. I don't know, like before, whenever they first start the vine.
I know nothing.
I don't know. I don't know how it would make your watermelon taste. I guess it'd be okay, but yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
So the fair, you see things you never would see before.
I mean, always, right?
Always, yeah.
That's probably a good people-y watchy.
It's a very good people-y watchy. And also they had rides, they had games.
See, my kids would be all about those two things.
Yes, yours would have been loving every bit of that, yeah.
But I have not made it up there. I didn't make it up there.
Well, maybe.
Life down here has been pretty busy.
Well, and we want to talk about that too, because you just hosted.
About my life?
Yeah.
You want to talk about my life being
talk
too
about
busy.
you and talk about me. I want to talk about your life as far as, because you hosted Aaron Houchin came down and had a wonderful luncheon. Have we not talked since then, or have we talked since then?
No. Nope. This was last Tuesday.
Yeah, see?
And yeah, we did. We had a great luncheon. Great to hear from her. And this is one of those things that I always tell people, like, she's putting herself out here. She is being very transparent. So if any questions that you need to ask, and she did a Q&A, and they were not overlooked prior. They were completely raw. And like I said, she answered every single one of them. And she was very, like I said, very open about that. Anything that anybody had. She did a great job out there. And I think that you see so much on, and I know that actually I've said this before in a different aspect, but I'll say it again. You see so much false information being shared on social media these days. And I even firsthand saw a post about something about the local government in regards to education. And this is just an example. And it's like, what people will believe without doing their research is amazing. And so that's the reason why I'm like, hey, she did a great job of negating some of the things that get shared around. And we did talk about, emphasize the one big beautiful bill that she was in that committee that passed this bill. And She did a great job. She was right there on the front lines for it. And there was a lot of negative things and a lot of false things that were being shared about the bill. And I'm glad that she took the opportunity to come meet with her constituents and talk about the great things that are inside that bill, why she voted for it, and then also, like I said, negate some of those things that people are sharing. So I think that's nice to have that openness and that what's it called, that accessibility to her, because not everybody's like that. This is the federal elected official taking the time out of her day to come and talk about specifics and what our needs are and what we want to know. And so it was a really great event. I want to thank Congresswoman Houchin and her team for being so great to work with, work alongside, and really just all the great work that she does out for us here in the 9th Congressional District in DC. So if you missed that opportunity, I'm sorry, and maybe we can come to other things that we have going on that will be helpful. If those questions maybe have been unanswered, but we down here in Southern Indiana have really great representatives at the local, state, and federal level, to the point to where if you do need an answer, they are very accessible. So just be mindful of some of the things that are being shared. And I think that I just heard the other day, if it doesn't sound right and it sounds off, and in fact, I think she said that as well, if it sounds absurd, maybe do your own research on it a little bit. And just to confirm. And that's exactly what happened to me whenever I came across something that I thought that just doesn't even sound right. So I think that if we do a little more, just as constituents, as voters, citizens, a little more of researching and using the right sources, I think that's kind of our duty, right? And I think that believing everything that we see on social media is only going to hurt us in the long run. It's not educated. You can, if it's coming straight from the source, that's one thing. But if you're sharing stuff and it doesn't sound right, do your research. Just confirm that. What is that? What is that? Trust but verify, right?
Right.
So it's not bad to do those things. And like I said, so it was nice to have her firsthand in person, being able to hear it straight from the source's mouth of, some pros and some cons of everything that's been going on, around the U.S.
Right.
So,
well, I think all of the hard work that she puts in and dedication, and I think that some people don't realize how she kicks it. Not only does she, in DC, all of the different, I guess, what am I trying to say? The different, not panels, but the different things that she's on, the different committees that she's on. She's on so many committees, and they put her on these committees because they know she's a shaker.
She's on. I don't know so many. She's on some very high profile, effective committees that.
But they know but she'll get it. She'll be very. That she will do her homework, and she will be very good at everything.
Intentional.
Yeah.
She's very intentional, and she also. It's just one of those things that. I don't think people realize how blessed we are that we have somebody that's so involved, because there are members of Congress that are there, and they, they're there, they put their votes in. But we're talking about someone that's going out there and then is, fighting for us back here in Indiana.
Right.
And I hope that people recognize that, and I hope that that's something that they, and we, it's not something that I can't prove. Watch her. She, like I said, she's out in DC, she's representing us, and she's taking the time, in district to come and meet with us. And that's her job. Okay, it is. But you guys, not a lot of people do that in Congress. When they're home, they're spending time with family and doing some of the things that they want to do. She's taking the time whenever her schedule allows, to come and speak with constituents and take the hard questions, because some of those questions aren't easy.
Right.
And she's taken them. And so, yes, it was a great event. Very thankful for, like I said, for her and her team. Very thankful for all the people that came came. And I think we ended up getting standing room only. And so we are very thankful for everybody that came, enjoyed the lunch, enjoyed listening to her and asking the questions, the fellowship, getting people with mostly a like-minded in a room, having that fellowship, being able to have, some of the tough conversations that we all have to have adult-like. And so very thankful for that event. Look forward in the future to do another one with her. And just, keep her coming and keep her in the mix of being able to have those conversations with our elected officials.
Well, I'd say she's very good at delegating her time. I think she uses her time very wisely, and I think she's a worker bee on her time, definitely.
But yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
today, in turn,
okay, now
we did it with a great event on Tuesday. And now we are today, this afternoon, which he does not represent Washington County. So if you are in Washington, he doesn't represent you. However, State Senator Chris Garten is coming, and he is having a luncheon with us. And he is going to also do the same thing, only here at the state level. He is in leadership, so he may not represent you specifically, but he does represent you as a whole with his voting, right? And some of his ideas and that he has and that he shares within our General Assembly. So this, again, is another great opportunity to come listen to your state level issues. We're in August. We are so close to January being right around the corner again. I know everybody, that hurts for me to say. Okay?
I know.
It hurts for me to say as well.
Makes me nervous having that Christmas.
It truly does hurt for me to say. So it's one of those things that I'm just like, but it's coming. It's like, it's coming, whether, we want it to or not, it's coming. And so session is starting back up. So this is a great opportunity to talk about some of the things he's been working on while outside of session, some of the things that, he thinks in the future that, at the state level, we're going to be seeing and hearing, what are some big topics maybe, that are going to be brought up this session. So I think it's a good thing to be in the know. And just listen to what he has to say. Like I said, it's a great opportunity. It is in Sellersburg. It is a luncheon. It is free. And we would love to have you come if you don't have lunch plans, or, if you can pop over for just a few minutes or whatever. I understand, some people it might be a little bit of a drive. If you can't make it, that's fine. Like I said, this is not going to be our only events we have with these elected officials, but we are having them and we're doing them. So this is a great opportunity, though, that when we do, take advantage of them. They are free to you. So looking forward to that today. So far we got quite a few RSVPs. It is pizza. So again, who doesn't? We can't go wrong with some pizza.
Right.
I mean, I love me some good old pizza.
Yeah.
And it's Hunter Station pizza. If you've not taken advantage of that, you should do that as well. Come take advantage of the opportunity. Talk to your elected official up at the state from the state house. It's Indiana State Senator Chris Garten.
Awesome. Love that. Busy time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Definitely busy time.
We're still planning more events. I mean, they're all across the state. I mean, so, if you are from northern Indiana, central Indiana, we've been having events all summer long.
Or southeast and west,
yeah. Yes.
I'm saying the different events. You said northern, but also east and west too. Yeah, whatever.
Well, I'm just saying the blanket state as a whole across. If you are from Indiana, okay, let me just go ahead and just say, if you're from the state of Indiana, or if you have interest in Salem, Indiana, and you want to know more, follow our Americans for Prosperity page. We are doing these events, like I said, all across the state. We've been doing them. This is a great opportunity to get involved. And anywhere, like I said, from the local, state to federal level, we are calling upon you to take action, get involved, and be in the know. Be in the know what's going on, have those tough, hard conversations. So, Americans for Prosperity Indiana, AmericansForProsperity.org, or just contact me, Angel Purlee. I'll let you know. But yeah, we we look forward. We'd love to have you come through our doors. Love to set up those meetings. Love to have you come to our events, or whatever, we want to tailor to you specifically, because we think it's important. We are an organization that's for the taxpayers. We want to make sure we're doing our due diligence for you as well.
Right. Love that. Love that. Love that. Big doings. Well, awesome.
Big doings.
Big doings.
That's right. That's what we be doing that over here in Americans
exactly
for
right.
Prosperity.
All right, we're on to the 18th day of August. You realize almost at the end of the month, we're in the sandwich a little bit over the month, middle of the month.
Oh yeah, I already said we're close to January, so that's.
I know. You got me nervous. I was just thinking, I've not got my.
I skipped over Thanksgiving and Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. I'm talking about January.
I know. I think a lot of people
coming.
get upset because I can't believe. I mean, it's funny to watch people, which I'm not. Okay, I love everybody so different, but I feel like. There's some that are like so into Halloween. You know what I mean? It's so
beyond. Fun. I never realized. So I am not, right? Like, I think I've said this before multiple times. I'm not against Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm just, it's not my thing.
Well, I can, I'll get into it, but it's just like, it's just so funny because like this lady I saw the other day, I mean, she bought this huge, I don't even know, it had to be 12 foot. I don't know. It was huge. Werewolf, you know what I mean? And she was like, "Oh, I can't wait to put that in my yard." You know what I mean? And it's fun. I love to watch people get that excited about something like that. You know
oh yeah, I mean, we'll do the drive-bys, right? Of seeing people's yards and stuff,
yeah.
And we go trick or treating, we get dressed up. You just won't find a whole lot of scary at my house.
I'm not. Yeah,
it's just not my thing. But also, I do have one sister that it is her thing. It is her thing. So I mean, I know, and I have friends that it's their thing. So I think that I think
her husband gets along with it too. So that's
her husband, yes, her husband
gets into it too. So I think it's cool, and I think it's because this was a couple, and
well, people were doing Halloween in the summer parties this
what was called Summerween, Summerween, which I think some of the Halloween. Okay, Here's the thing.
We used to do Christmas in July. Now we're doing
all about that.
Halloween in June. I don't know.
But the Summerween, though, there were some of the Halloween people that were not crazy about it.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah. A little bit of. There's a little bit of clapback. A little bit of upsetness.
Good
about
golly, you've learned a new word.
I know. Anyway, about it, some of the Halloween people didn't like the crossover, but some of them did. So it was I guess, it's
I mean, the only thing I can think of
is whatever.
If you are a big, I'm thinking of my middle child, right? Okay, because this is why. Let me make I promise I have a point to this.
Circle the wagon.
Yep. Yeah. Let me get there. So, to that, there are some people that are big Halloween people. They have summer birthdays, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're able to have your birthday party and Halloween type thing. Mm-hmm. So you're able to have your cake and eat it too with that, right?
Right.
Unfortunately, in December you cannot have a summer birthday party, right, no matter how hard you try.
Right.
And so I think that it's cool that people can take advantage of the summer Halloween
birthday parties.
Yeah. Now, granted, somebody's going to tell me, sit down, you're not a Halloween person, so you don't get to say it. But I do know that my son loves water, and I do know that he loves the water slides. And he was born in December, okay? So this poor baby will ask me all the time, well, I didn't get a water slide. I didn't get and it's just I would love to give you a water slide.
If you could actually get somebody that owned a water slide to do this, it would be hilarious. Do almost a polar, talk about a polar slide. I think that needs to happen.
They would freeze.
I think we need to do it.
I think that is child abuse. I don't think that's a thing.
No. I think
hypothermia is a real thing.
I think we'll try to put warm water as much as we can. Pipe warm water in it, and I will. I just think that them being wet and getting out, I don't think it's a thing. Part I always get worried about.
They have to get out and go up and down.
Right.
I don't know.
There's got to be something. We got to figure out something. But anyway,
I know. We did do inside pool last year, so he did get his water birthday. But this kid, I think every year is going to ask me for a water slide, and I'm just like, and I know, oh, celebrate his birthday in July. I hear y'all. I know what you're saying. But here's the problem is that I am the problem. Is that if I do his birthday in July, I can't not do something. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I essentially just have 2 birthdays for this kid. I don't know.
Why not?
I don't know the answers, but I know that this kid loves water slides.
Well,
So I get the summer ween thing.
Yeah.
I just can't flip-flop that in winter with a water slide.
right. Well,
Or maybe I should just go like Fiji or something with him and
I
be
don't
like
know.
the oyster,
Yeah, why don't
like
you just do that?
why don't I
Yeah.
just take him
do
there
that.
for
That's
you
what
know
you need to
like
do.
that's a thing, right?
Come along to help. Yeah. Well, I think the thing.
Just take him somewhere. I don't know. The Bahamas probably wouldn't be as warm, right? I think we have to go a little further.
I think he'd be okay. I think he'd figure it out. He don't mind the. So he don't.
I know it's
care.
water. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. He doesn't care. I don't know. We'll have to think of that.
The thing about the Halloween thing, I feel so intimidated because I feel like there's so many people like that. I'm so out of my league because like I don't really watch all the scary movies that some of these people watch, and like they.
Oh, I don't like not even
and
like
that's
someone
me.
like I don't.
So
no.
I like some of this stuff I don't even know what this stuff is, and I'm just kind of like I sit there kind of quietly, but I do love the enthusiasm that this couple had to buy this huge werewolf, and I'm like, and then they.
I don't think they're alone. I know, and I don't think they're alone.
I know. I loved it. I loved watching them talk about how they're gonna do it, where they're gonna put it, and their neighborhood, and they had all these kids that that will love it, and I loved every bit of that. I'm not that person because I'm not that. I feel like I was less than. I feel like they were much more advanced in the scary part that I am.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I will. I mean, like I said, I will participate in the sense of like I will see it. I mean, like as far as the movies go, I mean, like Paw Patrol, Halloween, Pup Halloween. That's about as far as we go in our house.
Yeah.
We don't do scary. My imagination is phenomenal, and it just goes places that is just completely like not even doesn't even make sense.
No, I don't.
It's probably why they call it my imagination. But I'm just saying that like so it's just not worth it. I don't purposely scare myself.
No.
And so and also I think my kids are too young for a lot of that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just like I'm good on it. And if they choose later on, if they're into that, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just you do you. It's just not my thing. I don't feel like I'm missing out, but like I said, I have a lot of close people that Halloween is their favorite holiday.
Oh yeah.
And they go all out.
Well, I don't feel like I'm missing out, but I do feel like I'm out of my league. I feel like I'm way out of I feel like they know a lot more about it.
There are other things though that I get excited about that a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
Take me any clothing.
Corn dogs,
Clothing department. You have met your match.
Shoes. Yeah.
You want to go to the Halloween store or do you want to go to the mall?
I know.
Let me tell you.
You know what? That's funny you say that because that came to my mind. I thought,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're on to the 18th of August. Today is, here we go, Cupcake Day. What kind of cupcake? I feel like Cupcake Day is often.
Okay, buttercream.
What are we talking? White chocolate, vanilla, or what am I talking? Chocolate, vanilla?
I'm good. Okay,
Pink,
so I'm one of those cake people. I'm a cake person. I love cake.
Okay, but
So I'm not picky. I don't know. I'm not picky. I'm not really picky when it
looks
comes
like a
to
red velvet they're showing here.
Well, I mean, and that's
Crowd said yes.
okay. But here's the thing: is I would prefer a red velvet cake than a red velvet cupcake.
You do.
So just give me the whole darn
What if we
cake.
go chocolate cupcake? Like homemade chocolate cupcakes.
Chocolate on chocolate.
Chocolate on chocolate. I know the most popular is the yellow cake with the chocolate icing.
I had made those cupcakes too before though.
But I tell you what, I don't mean to be whatever, but I'm just thinking that my mom would make just the old fashioned, nothing like it doesn't look perfect, but it's just so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean chocolate on chocolate. So like yellow on chocolate, white on white's not bad. Vanilla and strawberries not bad.
Yeah, all of the above.
Yeah, I mean I'm a cake person.
Yeah,
1,000%. So if you got cake, cupcakes, yes, sign me up. Don't give me that whipped stuff though. Don't be doing that to me. No. And I feel bad because I genuinely am a cake person until it comes to whipped.
Well,
I'm not a whipped icing person.
you need to
Just
work on that.
buttercream all the
You need to
way.
work on that. All right, Helium Discovery Day. Okay.
As in the sense of like a balloon, or
Yeah.
people being
So
silly
all
with it
kinds
with
of
their
balloons.
mouth.
No. Mail Order Catalog Day. We don't get those as much.
I don't get
Uh-uh.
don't get those.
National Bad Poetry Day.
Are you
Okay.
supposed to tell somebody that
It's funny because we've had
there's
good,
bad poetry?
we've had just Poetry Day. Now we have Bad Poetry Day. I don't
Is
know.
that a thing? Do people? I guess if you're into poetry, you would know what good versus bad.
Bad? Yeah. National Fajita Day.
Ooh, okay, that's more of your alley. I like fajitas, but
Yes, I do too.
I don't partake in them a whole lot.
I do. I am. Yes, please. National Ice Cream Pie Day.
Ice cream pie?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is. Like ice cream
I've
with
had
your
it
pie?
before. Yeah, it's like the crust of a pie, and it's got ice cream on it and it shows like berries and stuff. It's really pretty. Ice cream pie day.
I just make the pie and add some ice cream.
There you go.
I mean, make that blackberry.
Oh, don't even.
Make that peach.
Oh,
Just
all of the above.
make it and cherry,
Yes. All of the
blueberry,
above.
and just add that. Warm it up.
Ooh.
Apple.
Yeah.
Ooh. Get you apple, caramel. Add some caramel sauce on top of that. Warm it up.
Yeah.
And then put that ice cream in there.
Yeah, it's there. Never Give Up Day.
That's right.
Keep on going.
Never.
This is
Just
our
keep going.
encouragement of the morning. Never
right.
give up.
Never give up.
You got this.
Yeah. We had that conversation yesterday.
Oh, Serendipity Day. Serendipity Day.
Oh, okay.
Serendipity Day.
That's very
Yeah. All right.
It's a great movie.
I know it's making me. I'm gonna want to watch it. Stay home with your kids day. How wonderful for anybody that gets to do that. Good for you, right?
Yep, I will not be doing that today.
But good for you if you get to. Yay
Yeah.
for you, right?
Love those babies.
Yeah. So
They grow up too fast.
way too fast. So there's some holidays getting out enjoyed. Did you know that evening exercise? They always say like exercise normally of a morning. I say exercise whenever you can, whatever works best for your schedule. But they always
The experts. They say, but I say.
Yeah, they say exercise in the morning. I say exercise whenever you can. But anyway, here we go. They did a study from University in New Zealand, found that doing some light exercise before bed can help you sleep in longer the next day.
Because you're so tired.
I guess so. All you have,
I mean, that kind of checks, right?
all you have to do is pick up some simple moves like chair squats, calf raises, and standing knee lifts, and do them every 30 minutes for 4 hours before bed. Do them every 30 minutes for 4 hours before bed. On the average, participants in the study who moved around in the evening slept 27 minutes more than when they stayed glued to the couch. They went to bed at the same time but woke up later. You're probably thinking you want me to exercise 8 times before bed. You probably want me to exercise 8 times before bed, but each mini set should only last 3 minutes, so only 24 minutes total. So you do.
Okay, I get it.
Okay.
So you would exercise every half hour.
Yeah.
For 4 hours. That's 8 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friendly reminder, you should avoid heavy exercise before bed. See, that's what I've always heard. Because it raises your body temperature and your heart rate. So keep it light. And the best part of it, you don't need a gym. The exercises were designed so you can do them in your living room without missing your favorite show. Even walking around the house or dancing counts. Any movement is better than just sitting on your couch. We're really against the couch.
So you get
They hate that
24
couch.
minutes of workout for 27 more minutes of sleep.
Yes. They hate that. They hate that couch. They don't want you sitting on that couch. So if you're looking to snooze a little longer,
If you need that extra 27
27
minutes, let me tell you.
a few squats before bed might do the trick.
That's somebody who really wants that extra 27 because 4 hours before bed. I mean,
think if you're doing it though, just to
Heck, I half the time, me personally, don't even know what time I'm going to bed.
yeah.
I'm still up running around, trying to get things collected from the day and get things out for the next day.
Yeah.
There's my 24 minutes of exercise.
There we go. Well, I've said this many times. It was on TikTok where they were showing the man and the woman. They're watching TV, and then the woman said, "I'm going to go to bed," and the man said, "I'm going to stay up and watch TV a little bit longer." So then she goes and she gets the kids ready for bed. She lays out the laundry. She does the dishes. She does all this stuff, and then gets clothes laid out the next day for the kids, and then takes up her makeup, her hair. And her husband had already said, he's already watched like enough TV because she was taking so long, and he was already going to bed.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing.
Yep, I believe that.
True.
1,000%.
Okay, airlines could be in trouble for windowless window seats.
Windowless?
Yes, I've actually been at a windowless window seat.
Why?
I don't know. Okay,
no, why is
the
that troublesome?
Huh?
Why is that troublesome?
Well, here we're going to go. We're going down in the rabbit hole. Everyone knows that the frustration of the middle seat on airlines, but when you sit on the aisle, you have people bumping your elbow. Window seats don't always actually offer a vet, and some window seats don't actually offer a view. A law firm in California said Delta and United Airlines could face federal class action lawsuits over allegations they sold window seats without a window. Sometimes the window isn't lined up with the row, which I do want to say, okay, I've had that happen.
Yeah, that's true.
And it was funny because I didn't know whose window that was. And it was open, and the lady in front of me reached her arm and shut it real fast. So I thought, oh, okay, that's your window. Okay.
Oh, good. I was trying to clarify whose window that was, but thank you for making that. Thank you.
I'm so glad that you showed me whose window it was. Yeah. So I was like, okay, that's okay.
That's your window, ma'am.
Yeah, it's not worth it to me. I don't care.
But here's the thing: is like people fight sometimes, not fight, but you know what I mean, like whatever for that window seat. I'm an aisle girl.
Well, I'm just saying, yeah.
I am. I'm an aisle person completely, and I don't know if it's because like I'm ready to get off. Like I don't want to hang out over here. Like I'm good.
Well, the aisle, here's my advantage. The advantage of the aisle, like you have control. Like if you need to get up and stretch your legs or go to the restroom or something, you have that option. In the middle, you have to. In the middle, I don't care. I really don't care. But I see advantages on each. I see the window. You can see if you want to see out. The middle, you're kind of there, which is okay. I'm okay with that.
You can look out the window, or you can get up and go to the aisle.
The part that I have. This is the part that I have funny. This is. People, I'm a people person.
Oh, do tell.
Oh, I do. You know how this is the funny part to me, okay? So let's say that I'm in the middle, okay? And which I'm not mad, but I really don't care. I really don't care. But if I'm in the middle.
Not mad, but I've kicked this guy next to me 5 times and
but I'm laughing
6.
because like there was a gentleman next to me, and you have the armrest. Okay?
Yeah.
And he took the whole armrest.
See, okay,
and I
again, etiquette, which I'm sure Google knows. Etiquette, like aisle and window already have like their own space to either the left or the right of them. So middle should get a little more leniency on the armrest.
He was completely, so I thought in my head, I wonder what's going through his mind. I wonder if he even realizes it. Obviously, I don't think he even realizes that he was doing it. But it was just funny to me because I thought, how do you know I don't want my arm on that armrest? I didn't. I sure didn't. I'm not going to challenge anybody, but I was just like, he completely took the whole armrest. And he was very nice, very polite, but he had no sense that armrest, he was taking the whole thing.
Well, and maybe he just needs to be more aware. A little more self-aware. We like self-awareness around here.
I need to have a little coin to leave. A little self-awareness might be good.
Yeah. Some people struggle with self-awareness. And so, yeah, I think that, yeah, maybe he's a little more self-aware. He may be nice, but it's not very nice whenever you're doing that.
No.
I mean, like, because to me, I would hope, now granted, I know the whole of, well, I would do this or I would do that, right? But, like, I would hope, well, first of all, if I'm sitting in the middle, I probably don't want my arms on the armrest anyway. I probably
didn't.
have my arms
I'm
folded
okay
or something.
without it,
Because I'm
but
just
I
kinda
thought, what if I did though?
and,
What if I
and
was
it's not, it's just because I'm just like, I don't really want people touching me. Like, I'm cool with that. Like, you know, but I think that, like, him just not being aware, like, hey, maybe you should just be a little more aware, even if, like, he wanted it. Just be like, hey, is it cool if I put my arm here? Like, just a little acknowledgement.
Oh,
would
no, there
would
was
be
none
cool.
of that. There wasn't none of that. No.
I mean, you know, just as a human,
yeah,
I
just
having
think
those
it's-
conversations.
Yeah, and it's funny. Well, and it happens at a movie theater too. I mean, like if you go to a movie theater and you're like, it's packed and there's somebody sitting there, you have one armrest, and it's like, how do you know, who gets it? I always let the person have it. You win. If you sit by me, you can win. I don't care. I'm going to be okay. I just keep my. If one should come available, I might use it.
I
But
can't
if it
even.
doesn't
I
come
don't even know
available-
how I sit anymore in the movies.
Well, just pay attention. You need to be more
I
observant.
don't go enough.
Well,
I don't go enough.
Next time you go, check.
So, like,
to
I
see.
can't be like, I use the armrest or I don't use the armrest. I do know, though, that I don't. If there's 5 of us in the movie theater, I don't go sit
Right.
next to them. So maybe I've just not been in
And
that
people
situation
do that,
for a
though.
minute.
They do that. And I don't
Yeah,
know why.
I have noticed it. Yes, there are people that do that.
There's areas all around you, and you have
Yes,
to
and you
sit
come
right here.
right over here.
Right here.
That's
right
great. That's fantastic. I love that. Love it.
Here.
Yes. Praise. Thank you for.
Very happy about
So
that.
glad we get to watch this
Well,
movie together.
I'm one of those that I will, if the armrest is available, I might use it. But if there's somebody using it, I'm okay. That's not anything hill I want to die on. But I do think that people need to be a little bit more self-aware of that. I do agree with that 100%. Well, sometimes the window, and I do agree that it's not lined up, because I've been in one where it wasn't lined up, and I learned early that lady was she was in charge of that window because she shut the window. Okay, fine. But there are other times when I was going to say, then we flew back from Salt Lake City on this airplane, and it was not booked. We didn't book it. It was already paid and booked for me, and so I didn't pick my seat, but it was in the very back, and there was no windows at all, and it was the weirdest. It was a smaller plane, and it was a smaller plane, but it was actually it was a company plane. It wasn't a private plane, but it had no windows at all. So there are some that have no windows at all. For example, the Boeing 737 aircraft. I was not on that. That was not what I was on. Have a row on the left side ahead of the wing where vertical air conditioning ducts run behind the wall panels, so there's no window. Of course, airlines sometimes use aisles and windows generally to describe where the seat is positioned. But this could be a problem because many airlines charge extra for window seats. And so if someone is paying for an actual, I have heard people say that before, not to me, but I've actually heard I paid for that window seat. So if someone is paying for an actual window view, there isn't one, they could get on this lawsuit. A couple things worth pointing out. These airlines were singled out because, like other customers, the seats have no window view. It shows up on the seat booking page on the app. It shows that if there's a window, there's no window. Some customers think a perk to have is a wall
That's really
seat.
what we're fighting about these days.
Yeah, I know. It has a wall seat without a window because it's easier and more comfortable to nap against the side. There's no comment from the airlines. I bet they're not talking. They've got other things. They're trying to get planes up. They ain't got time to be doing these polls. But it is possible that they could lead to more removing from the surcharges for seats with no window. But let's face it, that's unlikely. The more likely results is they stop using the terminology window seats and and use the seat numbers, which will just make things more confusing and annoying. Ta-da. And there you have it. So that's what in the airline news.
I don't know. I'm just like, I just want to get to my destination. I mean, I guess there's people that fly probably more frequent and fly further, so maybe that's where they're getting these concerns.
Maybe so. Okay, another story, headlines. It looks like Taylor Swift is playing the Super Bowl halftime show, possibly. Here's what they say. Last week during Taylor Swift's appearance in the New Heights podcast, she shared that sourdough was taking over her life and what she talks about 60% of the time. Well, considering she loves baking, the most casual fan probably wouldn't think much of her comments. But now the Swifties, who they don't miss
That's
any.
me.
That's
me. I'm the most casual. Well, I mean,
but the Swifties though, they know Taylor's inserting Easter eggs in almost everything that she does, which I do think that's fun that she does that. They suspect that she might be the Super Bowl halftime show headliner, and here's why. Super Bowl 60 will go down at Levi's Stadium, home of the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay.
Their mascot is Sourdough Sam. Aha! When Taylor says she thinks about sourdough 60% of the time, it could be a nod to being Super Bowl 60. And at the beginning of the New Heights episode, Taylor thanks Jason Kelsey for screaming for like 47 seconds. Well, Taylor's 47th stop of her Eras tour was none other than Levi's Stadium. Are you picking up on all this?
I'm listening to it. Okay. I'm also doing some of my own research as well.
Whether Taylor is performing or not, these Easter eggs.
I think a lot of people thought though that she was going to last year as well because of her and Travis.
Didn't they think she was just going to pop in? Or I don't
know. Kendrick Lamar was I know he came up pretty quick. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I just remember hearing it like one of the first times
some people are pretty convinced of this. Last year, Kendrick was announced in September, which was 5 months before. So there's no word if the headliner announcement will be in September again. It's only possibility at this point. So we shall see. Wouldn't that be fun, though? I think that is funny that if she's talking about.
Yeah, and if she's not, I think it's funny.
Well, everybody will be like, what? But I think it's funny how the Swifties, all of her fans, the real ones that are really dedicated, they pick up on, I mean, they don't miss a beat. They pick up on everything. They've got it all together. I think that's pretty cool. Good for them.
Yeah, that,
I'll just sit here and wait to hear.
Yeah, I mean, like
Oh, she put on a beautiful show, though. You've got a huge, I don't care. I really like her. I'm not a Swiftie fan. I mean, I'm not I'm
not a Swiftie, like, but I also don't watch Super Bowl for the halftime show. I love the football. I love the game.
I do too, but I'm going to say that she's going to put on one.
I mean, I'll watch the halftime show, but I'm not like, just like, I got to watch the halftime show.
Well, you got to give huge credit to her because I'm telling you, to do all that she does.
Yeah, I'm not a Swiftie, but I also don't hate on her either.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Well, speaking of not hating on people,
yeah.
Speaking of loving on people.
I love that. Let's love on our sponsors.
Yes, let's love on our sponsors. Let's love on Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rosa's, Fox Purlee Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, McAllister Land Consulting, First Harrison Bank, the Louisville Bats, Schneck Hospital, and Temple and Temple.
All right, everyone's had the best Monday ever.
That's right. Happy Monday.
Around Kentuckiana are celebrating 50 years of the iconic Egg McMuffin breakfast sandwich and will serve up an all-new spicy McMuffin starting Tuesday, July 8th. This bold remix includes everything fans already love about the iconic Egg McMuffin sandwich. Melty cheese, a freshly cracked egg, source 100% in the U.S., and a perfectly toasted and buttered English muffin. plus a fiery, delicious twist, a shot of McDonald's signature spicy pepper sauce. Fans can also enjoy the spicy sausage McMuffin and the spicy sausage McMuffin with egg. The sizzling breakfast sandwiches will be available at participating restaurants for a limited time, while supplies last. Come in at your Kentuckiana McDonald's and try this bold new twist on an old favorite. At McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Something new at McDonald's to get you going on the way to work, or to get the kiddos a great start to the school day. The $5 breakfast meal. The $5 breakfast meal deal will include a hash brown, small coffee, and a sausage McMuffin with egg, featuring a savory hot sausage, a slice of melty American cheese, and a delicious freshly cracked egg, all on a freshly toasted English muffin. Order in line. Download the McDonald's app and place a mobile order and skip the line. Don't forget to join the My McDonald's Rewards to earn points on every order and redeem your points for free McDonald's food and drink.